Hey kids, believe it or not, we're back.
We're back. I'm alive.
Yeah, he's
I didn't die.
Sick again. 201 episode. Or episode 201.
201,
Right?
Yeah, only 3 weeks after you had episode 200?
We wanted you to be scared that we weren't coming back, so you'd be more excited when you saw us again.
Or you could be a grown ass adult and get tonsillitis and be out of commission for weeks on end and not
You
drink
didn't
it.
get any ice cream though.
No, and I still have my tonsils. I didn't take my tonsils, which is great. So
I saw mine too.
it was not awesome.
You got your what do you call it? Not your pancreas. Your
Appendix?
appendix.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I got all that. I'm good.
I plan to die with mine somehow, some way. Don't want my family. And since we're back, we got something special here, and we're gonna let the guy who can finally talk again talk about it.
I did. I lost my voice for like 2 days. It was crazy. This is Rebel 10, and Rebel 10 is a really interesting bottle to me from a couple of aspects. 10-year age dated, which is awesome. Relatively affordable price. I just picked this one up. A buddy of mine picked me up this bottle out in Winter Garden. Thank you, Travis, by the way. And I want to say it was like $89 when he grabbed it. So the rule of thumb, historically in whiskey, is $10 a year for age dated stuff, give or take, depending on what the brand is and all that other fun stuff. It's been slowly climbing, but this one was still hanging out, right around that $89 range. So it's under $100. It's a Luxro product. We haven't done a lot of Luxro on the show.
Is this the same, just from the labeling, I'm going to say it's the same as Rebel Yell, correct? Same.
I believe the Rebel line is all Luxro, yeah.
But I'm saying, if you have the regular Rebel Yell.
This is the higher end version of it.
Right, that's what I think.
I'd have to double check. I don't know about Luxro. I've had a couple of Luxro things that I very much enjoy. There's some of the Blood Oats that I like a lot. The Blood Oats are tough, though, because they're finished differently every year. So you may have Blood Oath Pack 6 and love it, and then Pack 7 comes out, and they're different year to year to year, and you really don't know until you see it.
Master Keeps.
Like the Master's Keeps, like the Yellowstone Limited Editions, like a lot of those, they're different, so they're hard to see. And then there's a Luxro line. I was at a buddy's house about a year ago, and he had the Luxro double.
What does it say, Luxro on the front label?
Yep, and that was a pretty good pour. But other than that,
now you say that, I think I've seen that at Total One.
Yeah, yep, but I don't have a ton of experience with the Luxro products, so I was very interested when this one came out. I asked my buddy to grab it. We've been sitting on this for
3 weeks.
No, longer than that. So I think I've had it for 6 months. I was waiting to open it. This is a fresh crack.
Little thought. We went to a hangout together. And that was on the table, and he's like, no, wait. So I waited. If this is as decent, like I think Rebel Yell is decent. Rebel Yell 100 is delicious. Mm-hmm. And then I've had Rebel Yell Rye, which was, I'm a rye guy. It was pretty good. If it's the same, we're gonna find out. Right?
I was gonna look real quick while you're chit chatting because I honestly don't know. I've looked up the Luxro products before.
I'm just saying from the way the letters are for Rebel, it's the same. It's the same lettering.
Yeah, so it looks like they do. Oh, you know what they do make that I've enjoyed? I didn't realize this. Ezra Brooks.
I love Ezra.
The old Ezra's. Remember the old Ezra rye? We very much enjoy.
Is that
and that's Rebel 100? Yep.
No, and the one next to it.
Yeah, that's Luxro.
No, over here. This one.
Yeah, the Remus?
The Remus isn't bad. Higher end Remuses are better, but the basic one is pretty decent.
I've never tried a Remus.
Try it with me.
Have I?
Yeah. I'm going to pull the same thing you do to me. I was like, yeah, we've had it.
Did I take notes on it? I must not have taken notes on it.
You did. It's not but it's all right. The base model's all right.
The old Ezra stuff is really good. The 7-year cast drinks, the bourbons and the ryes are really good. Like that.
What's weird is Rebel 99 is weird. I mean, Old Ezra 99 is weird because it's 99 proof. It just drinks weird, but not in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Just, you're like, this is different but weird. So,
well, and I'll tell you,
it's very smooth.
When I first saw this on a display somewhere, I thought it was Tennessee whiskey. You would think with a name like Rebel, right, that you're looking something more like a Tennessee type whiskey, but it's not. It's Luxro. It's Bardstown, Kentucky. So
that's Kentucky. Right.
Let's jump into it.
There. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off and see.
Yeah, I don't know. They're single barrels, which is awesome. It's got the barrel numbers on it, which is really cool. Talks about when it was filled and all that fun stuff.
If the smell is half as good as it tastes, we're rocking.
Cinnamon. Get a little bit of cinnamon on that. Kind of fruity in the back.
Maybe a hint of vanilla.
Yeah, some vanilla.
Just a skosh.
It's like there's a.
Yeah, there's definitely some fruit.
Like a coffee or a cocoa or something. There's something a little bitter.
I do love coffee.
Yeah, I like the coffee soft. Not astringent at all. I'm not getting any real proof on the nose.
No.
Cheers.
Ooh.
So the cinnamon comes forward.
But mild cinnamon. I think.
It's
No mild? I think it's mild.
to me that's overwhelming. It's dominating. It's all I taste is cinnamon. I'm gonna have to give it a second, give it another sip, maybe let it open up a bit. As it finishes, it gets oaky, little leathery, kind of like old whiskey will do.
Not getting the burn.
I am, and maybe there's something in the mash bill, or maybe I ate something weird for dinner. But that was very cinnamon forward to me. Like initially, it was just straight cinnamon.
In full disclosure, I had a little gin before we got here.
Second sip was better. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna give a minute to let it open up. I'll just chat. Second sip was better, not a cinnamon forward. Kind of beat it around my mouth a little bit, pulled some other notes out of it, but the cinnamon lingers.
There's the heat.
It just the cinnamon kind of lingers. It lingers on the tongue, leaves on the gums.
This is a rough one. I think it's higher proof than it tastes. That's my personal opinion. I'm gonna say 105.
This is 100.
Even 100, huh?
Yep, even 100, which is interesting because almost everything I drink that's 100 is bottled in bond, and this isn't bottled in bond.
That's true.
That's weird. I can't think of another straight 100 proofer.
I'll take 5 off. That's good.
Actually, you know what? We're looking at another 100 proofer that's not bottled in bond right there on the other end of the table. We got a Calumet 10-year out here. I was just saying, I don't know of a lot of 100 flats that are not bottled in bond. We got 2 of them sitting here on the table.
That's the next episode, just that.
They're single barrels, so they're gonna be different, just like every other single barrel we review. To me, this one's a little one-dimensional.
Straightforward.
I can't get past the cinnamon, which sucks.
I don't really taste the cinnamon that much.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to revisit this one on a different day, maybe. The nose is fantastic. It's got some of that.
The third sip's different too. Wow.
It's got a little bit of that musty whiskey old kind of smell to it, which I like. Something age dated, 10 years is probably going to have a little bit of that smell to it. It's not overwhelming, but it's definitely there.
You ever had an old leather belt? Like real, genuine old leather belt. You get that smell. Because even when you touch it, again, or even like the reins on a horse. Yeah, that's the flavor of the smell that I'm getting. The flavor. The flavor.
That old leather. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna throw.
I think an ice cube would definitely help this.
I'm just gonna throw a couple drops of water and see if I can get it opened up because I got sniffing it again. The fruit note that I'm getting on it is almost blueberry, and I don't know if it's tricking me or if it's fooling me, but I'm gonna throw a little water and see if I can get it open up a bit. But it's blueberry.
That's funny. I didn't taste that till you said it.
Yeah,
I tasted the fruit, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Put 2 drops of water in it, and now it's exploding with that fruit. So smell mine compared to yours. Just a little bit of water.
Oh wow!
Got it to kind of open up and get some of those undertones out. It cuts at astringency too, which is great. Doesn't do much for the palate. Initially, before the cinnamon hits, there are flavors there that I just can't figure out because then the cinnamon comes in and overwhelms it, which is irritating. Because the initial sip is great. There's something there, but I can't. I don't have enough time.
Water, I taste a little more cinnamon now.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
It's definitely better with a couple drops of water in it, which says to me that this one needs to sink its air on it. So it's something we're gonna have to revisit, 3 months, 4 months from now, and see if it's.
I'm sure we will.
It'll be there, man. I just killed a bottle this past weekend. It was a Stellum store pick that I got in Houston 2 summers ago. Took me 2 years to finish that thing. And that's how long it takes a bottle to die in my house.
That's because I don't come over to the house enough.
Well, it's just one that we don't reach for a ton, but it's like
I'm just kidding.
We don't kill bottles very often, man. We don't go through a ton. So
actually, now the hard part is when we do get together, there's so many bottles brought with the people.
Yeah, man, whiskey nerds love a bottle share.
You really don't even touch your bottles.
No, whiskey nerds they love a bottle share. That's for sure.
Talking to you, Jack.
This is so let's talk value. Single barrel, 10-year age stated, a Luxaro product, which you probably don't have a ton of sitting on your shelf. Under $100. I don't hate it at under $100. I don't know. I think I'd like to try another one. I think I'd like to try somebody else's and see
if you if you had to put what you think the bottle would be worth.
I don't think that it's not worth what I paid. I'm not mad about what I paid. Right. What's frustrating to me is there's more complexity to the whiskey that I can't get to, and because the whiskey, the cinnamon just like comes out of nowhere. It's not heartburny cinnamon. It's not like heat. Right. It's just like this tingling, all encompassing in the mouth kind of cinnamon. I would love to try a different one to see if it had a little bit less of that cinnamon flavor, because there is complexities there that, like I said, I just can't dig into. The nose is phenomenal, though. I mean, that nose is great to me. I love that. I don't have anything that smells like this. You know, there's no other bottle I have sitting on the shelf.
Old Ezra?
I don't have any Old Ezra bourbon. I have to call my buddy Jason. I know he's got some.
I'm saying, when we had the old Ezra.
The rye is citrus. There's no citrus.
Or was it not Old Ezra?
It is, man. It's like
the oak. Which one's oak? Oak. I'm drawing a blank.
What, Oak and Eden?
No, I've never had that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not paying money for something with an oak stick in it. The blueberry's really cool. Like, that is a really cool nose. I don't have anything that smells like that. I'll be interested to drag this one out to a couple different bottle shares and kind of get everyone's opinion on that. I just wish the palate.
So nobody opened it the last time we were together?
No, I just peeled the plastic off it as we sat down.
It was there though.
It was there.
It was there.
People don't.
The crowd of bottles.
People don't reach for it a ton. You know, they don't come out every year, I believe. I think the release on this is relatively intermittent, or it may be annual, and that's why you hardly ever see them. And it's probably not a huge drop, but I like it. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about what I paid, and
I wouldn't kick it out of bed. What I'm saying.
No. I just wish.
I don't know if I'd be happy spending the same money, but when I know there's other things I can get for a better price.
Yeah, that's
better things for a lesser price, or the same price for that matter.
That's the discussion, right? Because this, now you're talking about things. Okay, well, what else is out there for $100? And there's a lot.
Oh, so many things.
There's so many. I mean, Jack 12. Jack 12 was $100. Now,
88,
right,
is what it was.
So
back then.
Speaking of Jack 12, at the distillery this week, they released the newest Jack 10, the newest Jack 12, and the barrel strength Jack 14 was released at the distillery. Whiskey Tube already has it. There's a bunch of guys on Whiskey Tube that have it, and they're reviewing it. So if you're interested, search up the Jack 14. Some of the bigger, Bruzel did one for sure. I think Mash and Drum did one. A lot of the bigger channels already have their hands on it. Obviously, if we get one, we're going to do it. We'll open it on the show.
We're going to do it, and we're going to drink it.
I will probably pull some strings and pull some favors, try to get my hands on that bottle. I love 10 and 12. I think they're outrageous for the price. The 14 SRP, I think, was right around $150, which I don't hate.
It's not too, considering the 12 is the 12 is 8. Well, probably 12 is 90 something now, I would think.
Maybe, but also the 12 is 107 proof, and this is like 126. The 14 is like, it's barrel strength, dude. It's right. It's Jack. It's aged Jack barrel strength. Like what are we doing? So anyway, that is out. It was at the distillery. I don't know that it's hit states yet, but I know for a fact it was at the distillery this week.
All the insider information, that big boy. Don't
Yeah, so I didn't get that off the Squire page. That came off straight from the distillery page.
I forget you got the Squire shit.
They dropped it at the distillery, which is rad. And I do think it's cool that there wasn't a ton of information on it. It was like kind of out of nowhere, like, oh wait, here it is, come get it. So there wasn't people lined up outside the distillery waiting and trying to flip it from the parking lot. I think I saw one on secondary where the guy had a picture of it on his dashboard. He was probably still in the distillery parking lot when we took the picture, and they're asking,
"Hey, let's go to prison. Let's go. Come on."
They're asking. I think it's going around $650. There's a secondary on it right now. Yeah, we ain't paying that. But if one shows up and we get our hands on, like that's one I'm going out of my way to try to find. But so is everyone.
The sad part is the rep I had for this stuff and all this Azarec stuff. His last day was yesterday.
Oh no, you getting a new rep?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
No. This guy that I just lost, out of 17 guys, he's the best one I've ever had. All the rest of them suck, donkey. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm gonna try to be positive about it.
Keep an eye out there, and also if you're curious, you can Google whiskey release calendar, and a lot of distilleries announce in the coming months what releases are coming up and when the special releases are coming out and the limited editions and all that fun stuff. So something to keep your eye out for. But like I said, this one we snagged from an ABC 5-6 months ago, sitting on the shelf. They're still here locally. I see them every once in a while, $89.99. Cool bottle to have, something different. Don't hate the flavor on it. Cinnamon's not my favorite note in whiskey, but with this one, it's something I could see myself
I
drinking.
don't hate it. No.
Yeah, I could see myself
I'd
drinking.
like it to be chilled, probably.
And I'd like it to be cheaper.
Yeah, right. Well, that being said, my friends, welcome back. Come with us for the next 200 shows because we have that many bottles. Still,
Yeah.
believe it or not. I know it's stupid, but we do. And like and subscribe because we could use that too. That would really help us. We can start making a couple dollars on this. We can get better stuff. Hello.
Yeah, right.
All right, drink one for us because we're gonna probably drink one more for you, and we'll see you on the next one.